Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to be working on page 80, and we're going to be focusing on using visual models to add and subtract two fractions with the same units. So we are going to get to the point where we're going to be adding, and we are going to be adding our fractions together. And so we are going to start off with a pretty easy lesson where it demonstrates when we have common denominators in adding, it becomes pretty simple for us. So let's go into the first section here where we are just adding 4/5 plus 2/5. And we need to write the sum in unit form. So we have, and when we add these, we have 6/5 here. And when we have an improper fraction like this, we need to change it to a mixed number. But did you also see that our denominators stay the same at fifths? So when we have common denominators, the same denominator, addition becomes very simple for us. All we have to do is just add the numerators. But like I said, we have a improper fraction here, 6/5. To change this, we need to make it into a mixed number. I'm going to teach you how to do that. And we are going to always subtract the whole. So 5/5. And I know it's a whole because our denominator is 5. And so we can take out 5/5. And what would we have remaining? We would have remaining 1 little fifth left over. Okay? And this equals 1 and 1/5. All right? That mixed number. So moving on, we'll have 5/8 plus 2/8. And here, remember, we are just adding the numerators. And it becomes 7/8. So here we do not have an improper fraction. So that worked really well for us. And we did not have to make a improper fraction into a mixed number here. Moving forward, I want you to try A and B on your own because those will not become improper fractions. But moving down to A and to B and C and D, this is where we're going to be practicing making sure when we have improper fractions greater than 1, we can make them into mixed numbers. So that is where I want you to focus a lot of your attention on. So pause the video until you get A and B complete, and then start the video back up when you get to 6A. All right, so let's work with 6A and 6B. And I will give you kind of the basics of what we're using as so that we're decomposing the sum and using a number bond to help us. Okay, so we have 3/4 plus 3/4, and that equals 6/4. This is indeed a improper fraction or fraction greater than 1. We need to decompose, meaning breaking apart, and we need to decompose that whole and take the whole out. So I know that our denominator is 4, and that's going to help me realize, oh, I need to take out 4/4, which is the whole. All right. Now you need to realize that this is a basic subtraction game, and when we take out 4/4, you need to realize that we're subtracting it from 6/4. So what do we have left? We have 2/4 left. Okay. And we have now a mixed number. We have 1 whole, and we have 2/4. Okay, and that is our answer. I will be doing this one more time for you so that you can see it, and then I would like for you to try the rest on your own for tonight's homework. So let's work on B. Get one more example of decomposing and using that number bond. So I'm going to rewrite this as 8 twelfths plus 6. So we have 6 twelfths. And when we add 8 and 6, it will make 14 twelfths. And this is when we have that improper fraction. Fraction greater than 1. Remember, we're going to decompose, meaning that we are going to split it. And I have twelfths here, so I know that my whole will be 12 twelfths. And that's my whole. And you have to think of this as subtracting 12 twelfths from 14 twelfths. And what's left over is 2 twelfths. Now we have our mixed number, and that is going to be 1 whole and 2 twelfths. Okay? I would like for you to try the rest on your own, C, D, E, F, and A and B, making sure to give me those mixed numbers. All right, everybody. I hope that this lesson was simple and clear, and good luck finding those mixed numbers.